The idea for SendMeMeals.com really came out of a necessity for a need in my life. I have a tendency to lead a very busy life, and I have a job, I'm a worship leader, I still try and play a couple of sports at least somewhat competitively, and also be a little social. And unfortunately, what that meant is that in many cases, my diet just kind of ended up just falling by the wayside, no matter how hard I tried. And the problem is that, trying to be a worship leader, I really just started feeling like God was convicting me, and he was just saying, Andrew, you do a really good job of worshiping me in some aspects, in some areas of your life, but when it comes to food and what you're putting in your body, you're really doing a terrible job. And so, I heard that and I took that, and I initially said, you know what, I've got this. I'm going to handle it. I'll do this. I can figure this out. And I quickly realized that I didn't have it, that it was something that I was kind of lost in trying to figure out. Most of the time I would get home at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and by that point I didn't feel like cooking at all. And so I just really kind of felt lost, and started talking to see what other people were doing and see what they were going through. And I realized that just about every other person that I was talking to was having the exact same issue, that we have a culture of busy lives, and by the time that they have their job, by the time they go to soccer practice, go to baseball practice with their kids, try to serve in the church and serve in the community, they just didn't physically have time to prepare the meals and eat healthy like they needed to do. It was something they wanted to do, but they just didn't have the time and the ability to do it. And so that's really where the idea came from. And we started looking at it and saying, okay, this is something that a lot of people are struggling with. Is it something that, is there some way that we can help out in that regard? The goal of SendMeMeals.com is really very simple. Our goal is to partner with individuals and families to help them be able to make smarter and healthier choices. Our goal is not to cook every meal that you eat. We will if you really want us to. But our ultimate goal is to try and partner with you and come alongside you and help you fill in the gaps where you may have difficulty eating healthy and having those meals because of the daily grind and the hectic schedules that we all find ourselves in. I think probably the most unique thing about SendMeMeals.com, and to me, probably one of the most important things about SendMeMeals.com, is that we're really just like you. We're not people that when you see us, you think, man, like, is that guy Captain America or something? Is he a superhero? Or we're not these supermodels. We're not these crazies that are going to freak out if you have a cheat meal. We're just people with a goal that, we're trying to do life better. And we really just, came to this place where we said, hey, we want to help other people. And I think that simpleness and the fact that we're just like you, we're just normal, everyday people trying to do life better is really probably the most unique and to me the most important thing that we have at SendMeMeals.com. At SendMeMeals.com, we really have a large goal in mind. When talking to the partners and the owners, we really all have this heart and this passion for missions. And so our plan is to always be giving back to missionaries and different mission organizations. Our long-term goal is to actually start a program called The Means, where we fund short-term mission trips with hopefully the idea that we can give funds to people to allow them to go overseas to a foreign mission trip to people that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it. And with that thought process in mind, they can go somewhere and impact that region and that area that they're in, and hopefully be changed and come back here and change the world that we live in as well. Our goal at SendMeMeals.com is to always use the healthiest and freshest ingredients possible. We make it a point to freeze as little as possible and always do our best to ensure that we use organic products when there are health benefits of doing so. Simply put, our goal is to make sure that the food at SendMeMeals.com is as healthy as possible and using the healthiest ingredients as possible. That's actually one of the questions that I get asked the most is, hey, I'm a picky eater, will this work for me? And if that's you, I would just say join the club. I mean, I'm about as picky of an eater as they come. And that's why SendMeMeals.com is designed the way that it is. And looking for a solution for this issue that I was going through, I wasn't able to find a service that would send me the meals that I wanted. They all would just send me random meals. And what I needed was a service that would allow me to go in and pick the meals that I wanted and make sure that I had the meals that I wanted, because I didn't want to get meals that I knew that I wouldn't like and be paying for something that I didn't want to eat. And so I wasn't able to find a service that would do that. And so that's why Send Me Meals is designed the way it is, so that you can go in, pick exactly what you want, and designed to be affordable while you're able to do that.